I'm curious, something that sometimes gets spoken about in this same conversation as retention is company culture and kind of the interplay between employee retention and what that might mean for company culture. So sometimes it's described as a bit of a chicken and the egg scenario. If you have a great culture, maybe people don't leave. If you have, maybe not the strongest retention, then you create a culture problem. I'm curious how you two think about this in the conversation of employee retention.
I think it definitely is a chicken and an egg conversation. But I think, even with a great workplace culture, you're hoping that people will stay and thrive and be there for the long haul. The reality is people will leave and journey on to new adventures. But the reality is when they do so, you're hoping that they leave having a positive reflection of your organization. And so I think that we need to create opportunities and cultures that help people to thrive and grow. And yes, we want them to stay, but also we should be able to celebrate them when they leave in favorable standing.
I love that perspective. That's great. Crystal, any thoughts on this?
Yeah, I could go on all day about culture in general, but culture really is everything, and it's not what we want it to be or what we profess. It's what is experienced by employees when they walk in the door. I heard a quote, and I'm not going to quote it perfectly, but it always stuck with me. In tandem with culture is this idea of loyalty and what loyalty means. And there was, I want to say his name, Denofrio. You might remember Lynita, but he was over economic development in Michigan. Anyway, when he worked for the city of Detroit, the mayor said of him that although he was with the city for a very short time, he was considered the most loyal, not because of his tenure, but because of the innovation he brought that would carry on long beyond his time there. And so when I think about culture and what I believe Lynita said about this, it being important to necessarily hold someone or how long they stay, culture really speaks to how well we assist people in becoming their best so that they contribute that best back into the organization, however long they're there, because we're going to hold that and build from it. So hopefully I got to your question, but it struck a chord when you said culture, and I thought about loyalty as it relates to culture, and that's it.